Mr. Placco, can you take roll?
Lori Kniske.
Here.
Linda Grassi.
Here.
Denise Brewster is absent. Scott Fishel.
Here.
Dennis Keane.
Here.
Can we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So tonight is a work session for Superintendent Dr. Ortino to host a facilities visioning session with community members. So I will turn it right over to Dr. Ortino.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for coming. I guarantee this is like no other board meeting you've ever been to if you've been to one. And if you haven't, this is a great one to be at for the first time. I'm actually going to have you up and moving because what we want to do when we get your idea of what Riverside looks like is to really get your feedback. So with Riverside, we have the vision of one community pursuing greatness and getting better every day. What I'd like you to do right now is take 30 seconds to think about what that means to you as a community member, what that means to you for your student, what that looks like in an ideal situation. Now at your tables you have Sharpies. If you can grab that Sharpie and join me in the back here, we're going to kind of map that out as to what that looks like.
I need to listen better.
So I didn't get an A in handwriting by any means, but up here on the poster is, on the wall, again, under our vision is a concept of Riverside and what a perfect Riverside is. It's a blank slate. Before we get to facilities have to serve the needs of our student and as our community. It's my belief that our facilities should be the hub for the community. We serve a number of different communities at Riverside, not just one, and we need to be the hub and represent all of those values that are in there. As well as our community and our schools need to serve our students in the best means possible. So what does that look like? So what you're going to do, what I'm asking you to do is off of Riverside here, branch something off and then write down your thoughts. Whatever your thoughts are, and if you have a thought that, hey, that makes sense and want to branch off with that, that's there. And as you go through, I will continue to ask questions to kind of spur some of this. It's not a dialogue as such, it's more of just a quick brainstorm. So this activity takes about 10 minutes. This will be a very short meeting tonight, but it is very powerful, and I use this data. So it's very useful to myself. So go ahead, now's a chance. What do our schools look like? What is a perfect Riverside to you, in your mind and your vision?
I have words in my mind.
Can we go more than
Yes,
a minute?
yes, that's why it's big.
Okay.
Branch off. I'm going to ask what that looks like, so kind of explain a little bit more. Give me a little more than just that.
Not afraid to stand out, not afraid to show people the way, and having that high personal character.
Okay. Keep going. There's plenty of spaces up there.
Oh my God! Who let us in here?
You should talk to the nuns at Catholic school.
I was with you. I know.
My handwriting's terrible.
Handwriting was.
Well, then we all have something in common. It's a good thing I can read all kind of. When they teach you in teacher school, it's how to read bad handwriting.
You know, Dr. I have to say they all have pretty good writing.
Yeah, it's a lot better than. You should all see
I
mine.
can read that from
So
the back of the room.
this is my best that's up there.
There's, that's good.
Oh, that's really nice.
Go ahead, keep adding around.
I'm going to share opportunities too, so I can spell that. Did I spell it right though?
If somebody put something else, branch off. What do those opportunities look like? Be a little bit more specific. What do you want to see in the classroom? What do you want to see?
Marker.
You need a marker? Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. What do you want to see for the community? What kind of resources do we have for the community? What do our students have? What does learning look like in the classroom? What are we preparing our students for? What does that mean? If you agree with somebody, branch off of what they have. Community engagement.
Making my own like bubble over here.
What are examples of community engagement that work for you? How do we serve both our students and those students who don't attend our schools? Is that our obligation to do that?
I know I messed up right there. Oh, well, I'm glad you and I are raised.
Smaller class size.
Glad we both did that.
Yes.
Did you,
That's my vote of confidence for that.
Sport, what type of facilities are you looking for sports enhancement? Are they community facilities and partnerships? Or are they just school-based partnerships?
Where's that at?
It's right down there. What does acceptance look like? Although you're blocking acceptance, so I'll figure out another one.
Except that's terrible.
How does our population take advantage of all students? What about all students getting better? Think about, sure. What does that mean?
Like the medical, you know, like the schools that have like a nurse that like staff can go to, like a
welfare center.
like a welfare,
Yeah, welfare,
medical
that's-
welfare.
my entire career now.
Yeah, athletic. Ish, somebody.
I mean, my parents implemented that pretty well, but in their own backyard. Metro.
What do our partnerships with local businesses look like? What should they look like?
Matter has it.
Yeah.
Cardinal has it.
Like Ryan comes to get like work can go there. Friends are going to clear shop at work, right?
Making sure students know how to learn. I like that.
It's changing so fast.
So making sure students know how to learn. What skills should we be developing in our students? What should we focus on for graduates now and 10 years from now?
They're not all intervention teachers, but.
Whose future are we preparing them for? Their future or our past?
Yeah,
I think when they come out, that they're like contributing, functioning parts of society. I feel like that's
As an adult, like you have to be.
What does that mean? What does that look like?
functioning parts
How do
of
we teach
society.
that?
just do it.
What opportunities? So we talk about functioning parts of society, that's great. What do those look like real life opportunities? Some of the things we do. Do we do
Some
that
of the
with
social, emotional learning.
volunteer opportunities? Do we do that with our clubs? Do we do that with our sports events? Do we do that with do we offer things with enlistment? Do we do more for the armed forces?
Like I don't know much about.
Just have everyone have a therapist. Have everyone,
What do our
everyone allow. No, I'm just joking. Keep going. Right.
Is there forces up there?
They're not.
It is
Huh?
not. It's not.
They're not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't you guys already have like those connections with like careers?
We have some career connections classes, but what courses do we have construction, we will have advanced manufacturing, we're rebuilding that one. We have theater 2, we have, what else do we have? We don't have culinary, we don't have,
Is there some form of business one?
we do have a business one, a marketing one, thank you.
Yes.
Good
Good
call.
call.
What do our arts programs need to look like?
Listen, my kid marches in the band, okay? Thanks a lot.
As is mine, and he loves it.
So does mine. She loves it.
What type of experiences should all students have? Or should be provided to students? What traits should all adults who work for the district contain or possess or use?
Acceptance is a great one for that. I know, everything, yeah, I
know.
think you have to sit down because you keep taking all the things I'm thinking of.
And her very good handwriting.
And her very good handwriting.
What should all facilities have? What should the elementary education look like? What about middle level? High school?
Kellhoffer's classroom.
Like
Yeah.
flexible seating?
Yeah, flexible seating for elementary.
Is it just elementary?
Well, maybe.
Do adults in the workplace sit? Standing desks are being sold more and more every
Depends on the
day.
mood that day.
The treadmill does.
Treadmill does, absolutely.
I don't use it because I'm always in meetings, but I would like to.
It's a, like, and I have an electrical desk thing.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
Yeah.
superb.
I like that one. Self-directed learning. Like it. Yeah. Let's take care of it, we're fine. Right. Just gotta make sure this is clear.
All right, take about 30 more seconds if there's anything else you can think of.
Why don't Matt keeps asking how to learn? You don't know. It's ridiculous. Maybe some breaks. Right. Maybe another point in time.
It's off of here somewhere.
We'll do flex, yeah, flex seating. This is ridiculous, but this is how my kids feel. You see, because they're sweaty every day.
Surprised that one didn't show up earlier.
Well, you know, it just hit me, because, yeah, my kids are always sweaty, so I'm sick of hearing about it.
This year.
Especially this year.
Yeah. All right. Back at your table, please grab a pad of Post-it notes and find a partner, or we can do a group of 3. So you just gave your vision of what an ideal Riverside looks like. And each of the, we're going to rotate you through each of the papers that are up there. I'm going to take that one down. So there are actually 4 stations. We're going to rotate you through and ask you if a perfect Riverside exists. First of all, we're going to focus on our legacy facilities. How does a perfect Riverside exist at Melridge and Buckeye, our elementary buildings? How does a perfect Riverside exist at Lamuth Middle School? How does it exist at the Riverside campus? And then the one theme that came out of there a lot were enhanced opportunities and programming. So what does that look like on this one? So basically what I'm going to ask you to do for each of those, the S stands for strengths. What are the strengths of these facilities? What are the weaknesses? That's the W. In other words, what would you improve? What are the opportunities for change for growth to make them perfect? And what threats are posed to those opportunities? So we're going to start each at a station, so I'll let you pick. If that doesn't work, I will assign you, if I have to. But usually kind of people sort it out. We're adults, we can sort this out. So we're going to start at each of the stations, and the first station I'll give you a little bit of time, because it takes some time to get in the mindset. So you have about 2 minutes in the first one. We'll go a lot quicker after that, because you have time to read, and then you'll have time after that to adapt and to adjust from there. So go ahead and get to your first station. So go ahead in a pair, or there's one group of 3, because there's an odd number. Go ahead and start at each of the spots. There should be one open. So there should be 3. That's a blank one. So it's just this. Yeah. Enhanced opportunities in programming. Yeah, you can go right there. As you pass enhanced opportunities in programming, make sure to get food.
You write it on the.
You write it on the Post-it note, and then you post the Post-it note to the S, the strength, the weakness, the opportunity, or the threat. So on the Post-it note, write down, and you can write down more. You each have one, so you should be able to just fire those off real quick.
This would be like
As a district, this is K-12.
I have a very small view. What's going on? I got a grant. What I've seen so far. Here. Oh yeah, it's all. Oh, you're right. I don't know. I don't see. Like I said, I have no idea how to teach you. To see how my job has changed and how it's changed. AI is taking over a lot of stuff.
You do a little bit, I think, in the, yeah. There's a little bit. Yeah, and these 6th grade right down. They take assessments in 3rd grade. Not there, not there. Yeah.
Yep.
About another 30 seconds at this station, then we'll move.
I'm keeping up with it. I guess that's what
Let it all out. This is a place to let it all out.
If you want to separate your identities lines.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sorry. Yep. That'd be perfect. All right, let's go ahead and rotate. Don't forget to grab a sandwich as you go. We'll rotate clockwise. So you guys are over to there. Go to If you agree with it, you don't need to rewrite it. Just keep it up there. Add new ones. You'll get a chance to show your agreement as the last part of this.
Pros and cons to all of it, but I don't know. Yeah. 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 Yes. 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 Because I don't have the communication, but I feel like without that communication, in general, like how basic, that's how like this is what we want to see. Yeah. You know? I would say inconsistent communication and intentions.
Oh my God.
I think I want to like it.
About another 30 seconds, then we'll rotate again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, I'm doing it, yep.
Okay, finish your thought up and let's rotate to the next one. You guys can grab a sandwich on your way.
Sorry guys, I'm right fast.
Oh, you go right ahead.
I'm right fast.
The drop-off line, facilities basement, is where Dickie's, where is it? Yeah, but as someone who doesn't have to like sit there and get stuck sitting there.
Yes, definitely.
I heard people doing that just creeping up. It was, it's uncomfortable. We might have to take you, but it's always, yeah.
Make motion.
About another 30 seconds, we'll rotate again.
I can't think about this one.
No, that was kind of
All right, go ahead and rotate.
That one's hard.
That one's Little less time at this one. Read what they have, add anything to it.
That's a good one. Yeah. Did you put the landing space besides for, like, the commons? Is there commons, besides the cafeteria?
There's one to the right of the cafeteria.
Is that cafeteria all, like,
That is
does John
10
have-
through 12 and 8, 9 for John too. All right, I'm going to break protocol a little bit. I'm going to give you 30 seconds or so to put down anything you might have forgotten or something made you think of something else at any one of the stations. So it's kind of a free form for the next 30 seconds to a minute. So if there's something, oh yeah, I should have wrote that down. Go ahead and put it at any one of these.
I was gonna write traffic, someone already took it. Traffic and Riverside.
I think traffic is on all of them.
I know. Traffic and Riverside.
Doesn't matter what school you're at.
I mean, that is very true.
Okay, at your tables, you'll notice there are 3 dots. I asked you not to repeat any of them because now's your chance to vote. You have 3 votes. So which of these strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, or threats are the most important to you, resonate to you, should be an actual critical priority? You have 3 votes. For all of the Post-it notes, you have 3 votes. So you can place all 3 dots on 1. You can place 1 on 3. You can do 2 in 1.
I think they put it on this table here. So.
One thing to note on the Riverside campus one, there are a couple strengths that are broken off by a line. There's 2 actually, it should be separate Post-its. Just put them on either one of those spots right there. So go ahead and take your time to look at what everybody said since you left that spot. Take some time to vote. You only have 3, so you got to be thoughtful in your voting process. What is most important to you?
Yeah.
everybody get a chance to vote? Okay. So, thank you. Thank you for being here. I know it's a gorgeous night outside. Thank you for taking your time to come and give us your thoughts of not only what a perfect or ideal Riverside looks like, the programming, what we should have, but also what our facilities need to look like to get to that. And that's our goal. As we develop a facilities plan, we want to make sure that we have those facilities that develop, however they look to develop, to get to that ideal Riverside. If you participated in a survey, you saw our plans. That's easy. It's easy to say, hey, I want this. But the why wasn't there. This gives us an opportunity to really get to the why and to the what's blocking and to what's important to you. By only giving you 3 votes, I can really see truly what is and what are your priorities in this. And a lot of these are the same that we saw the other night at Buckeye. We had a little bit more people at Buckeye, but it was the same type of situation and the same type of responses. So that's a good thing, because that means our community values the same thing. Really and truly, the vision that guides us is truly one community. We're not just the parents of students. We're not just students. We're not just really, it's a community. It's our families who don't send students to school. We provide services for them as well, and how do we do that? Pursuing greatness every day. And getting better. Because we know that there's not just the top. We are continuing to get better every day, and you see that in all of our things. We're not perfect, we know it. I make mistakes every day. Ask my wife, she'll tell you 3 I made today. And I think she'll stop at that just to be nice. But really, truly, though, it is about ultimately getting better, and that's what we want as a district. That's what we want as principals, as teachers, as central office, as a board. I know I'm speaking for the board, and they're right behind me, but that's what they want to. We all want to make sure we provide the best atmosphere for all of our students every single day. What I'm going to ask, the last thing for you, is there is a QR code that is there if you have a cell phone and want to zap it. It's also a Bitly. There's a feedback form. If you provide your name and your email address, I will put all of these answers and combine them with Buckeyes and email them out. I will be completely transparent with all of this. You will see what these responses are. We will send them out, and we will hope to have them incorporated in the draft of a facilities plan that's to be out shortly. So to really kind of look at what this looks like and how this fits. Because ultimately what we want out of those is that in the back and what that looks like. And that looks different for every one of you, and that was very clear. But that is all I have for tonight. So thank you very much again for coming. Thank you to Melridge's PTO for the food. Please take advantage of it.
Take advantage of it.
And help yourself as you leave. And with that, I will turn it back.
All right, so thank you, everyone. Our next meeting is the Board of Education meeting, October 24th, 2024 at 6 p.m. Everyone is welcome. We will not have treats, but please join us if you would like to see what's going on. But at this time, we'll make a motion to adjourn at 6:35 p.m. Can I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. And Mr. Where's he at? Oh, can you call the roll, please?
Lori Knessky.
Aye.
Linda Grassi.
Aye.
Scott Mitchell.
Aye.
Dennis King.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.